everyone is gearing up for Super Bowl on Sunday. It's the Broncos and the Seahawks. Whoever wins, wins. But on account of, I'm from Jersey, New York, and I grew up knowing about Joe Namath, not because I follow sports like that, you know, but he was always like in the Enquirer and Star for stuff, and he used to wear fur coats and be fabulous. And he played for the Jets, and so I decided to wear his jersey, which happens to be, you know, this is not just a jersey, it's a throwback jersey, and it's very difficult to get a Joe Namath because he's a legend. So I want to shout out to Adam in Philadelphia at Mitchell and Ness. Thank you. Remember he did the commercial with Farrah Fawcett? He was just so hot and he advertised pantyhose and everything. Anyway, so the Super Bowl, of course we all know, is on Sunday, but that's not the only thing to watch on Sundays. For me, I know I'll be watching the Super Bowl, honestly, because I don't want to be left out of a movement. You know how I hate to be, you know I hate to be left out of a movement. However, I will be flipping back and forth. Okay, there's a Sex and the City marathon on E. I know. Exactly. And it starts like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, the Super Bowl's not on until, why am I saying Super Bowl? Shouldn't I be calling it the Big Bowl? We can finally say Super Bowl?
Actual game.
Oh, because it's the actual game. It's so technical with that name and, you know, they own it. Anyway, so that Sex and the City marathon is starting at 2. I think it ends at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So that's one thing that you can watch. I know for me, because you know I love Sex and the City, but I know all the dialogue. The thing that I love more than Sex and the City is anything on the ID channel. Do you watch? The Wives with Knives marathon. Okay? The Wives with Knives marathon starts at, what time? Like 3 o'clock? 5 p.m. to 6 a.m. It's about wives who do, obviously, horrible things to get back at their no good husbands. And sometimes it's the wives that are no good. Because, you know, women these days cheat as hard as men and are up to things. So I don't know what her knife in that screw face is about. But I'm gonna get to the bottom of all the stories on the ID channel. And then there's the usual stuff, you know, the Animal Planet has the Puppy Bowl, and then there's the Kitten Bowl and the other things. But after this, I know. I know. Not better than Wives with Knives. After the Super Bowl, Prince is gonna be the guest star on a new episode of New Girls. So keep it on Fox. Yeah, keep it on Fox. And then after New Girl, it's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I like that show a lot. I'm so happy for Terry Crews. I mean, he's got just enough of a career where he's like a regular guy, but he's also a celebrity. Yeah, it's a good show. I wanted to remind you that on Monday, we kick off Wendy's magical Watch and Win sweepstakes. You know, all February, we're giving away these incredible 4-night, 5-day visits to Walt Disney World Resort, where where you can find your Disney yourself, your Disney side. All right, so all you need to do for that is to watch the show and look for the magical word of the day. It'll be somewhere down here, throughout the show. Then you log on to wendyshow.com and you enter for your chance to win. So good luck. Okay. It looks like there's trouble in paradise for Jennifer Aniston and her fiance, Justin Theroux. Now, well, the streets, they've been engaged for 1.5 years. And, you know, I feel like an awe for Jennifer Aniston. I really do. You know, it's gotta be horrible when your ex-husband kicks your back in with the next woman. And then they adopt all those kids and they walk around Hollywood like it's all good, you know? And Jennifer is left holding the bag where we all see, when you think about Jennifer Aniston, honestly, what do you think about? Aww. I do too. And you know what? That's cute when you first, you know, go through something with your man and you're broken up. But after a while, no girl wants to be the all girl. Like, don't cry for me, you know? So I get it. She really does want to marry this Justin Theroux, except I think she might be holding on to something that's not going to happen. And it's okay if it doesn't happen. We'll give you one awe, and then you'll move on. The people have been talking. Magazines have been writing for, let's see, they've been engaged for 1.5 years. Easily 8 of the 1.5 months. People have been talking about, reportedly, Justin doesn't like Jennifer's constant pressure to set a wedding date. Jennifer is a California girl and Justin is a New York guy. You remember, he was living in New York with his girlfriend of about 14 years when Jennifer met him. I'm here to remind you, allegedly. The girlfriend was devastated, so she's probably laughing at Jennifer right now, but don't you worry, Jennifer. You take your time and you decide what you're going to do. And if what you're going to do is get married, then stop talking about a date and just get on the back of his motorcycle and go to the Justice of the Peace. I mean, you know, the big party can happen when you guys' schedules permit, but you know, if you feel the pressure of the streets talking, then just go and get married. You know, without all the foo-foo-la. Justin, a lot of people think that he's using her as a come-up. Now, granted, I had never heard of Justin Theroux until he got with Jennifer Aniston. Oh, clap if you think he's using her. Do you know that he's a screenwriter well-respected in Hollywood? He wrote Iron Man 2, Tropic Thunder, and Rock of Ages. I know! Changes everything, right? I mean, no, he doesn't have Jennifer Aniston money, but he's got, like Terry Crews, he's just enough to be good without being over the top in terms of anything. I mean, he jogs in Central Park. You know, Ryan Seacrest couldn't jog in Central Park. You know, he doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain celebrities that can get away with doing regular stuff, and that's the sweet spot. There are other celebrities that can't. Anyway, Jennifer, whatever you're gonna do, it's on you. But just know this, you're 2 years old, and you know, she's 44? Ooh, it's time to make a decision. What are we gonna do? And another, Jennifer Lopez recently opened up to Glamour UK about maintaining her body, and this is what she said. And it's not something ridiculous. You know what? Even better than the body is the way she looks at you. Like, don't try it. Look, I'm not one to overindulge. It doesn't make me feel good. Some people find it comforting to sit down and eat a whole pint of Haagen-Dazs, but honestly, that would make me throw up. I don't think I've ever eaten that much. I mean, I understand what she's saying, though. Maybe not with the Haagen-Dazs, because I do like to eat. I am a foodie, you know, there are things that I like to binge on. But this ice cream is so decadent and fattening. One of my 2 favorite flavors, rum raisin and vanilla Swiss almond. Yup. I'll just use vanilla Swiss almond as the example. So you take it out of the freezer and you put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. And then you sit it on the sink in your bathroom while you jump in the shower. And then you get out of the shower and you close the blinds and you eat it till you scrape. And I'll be honest with you, something like that I haven't done in about 2 years, but when I do eat a whole pint of, because I don't eat that way anymore, but when I do eat a whole pint of ice cream, 2 years ago when I did it, it was the only thing that I ate all day. Because it's like 1,200 calories for the whole pint. So literally, it's the only thing I ate all day. Back and forth to the refrigerator, in the microwave a little bit, you stand until you're scraping. I get what she's saying. Don't judge. Are you judging? No, yeah. Thanks for sharing, Jennifer. So, someone else is speaking out against Kate Gosselin, and this might be the nail that closes her ability to be ever liked again. Public perception, I'm talking about. This time it's her estranged sister. Her sister's name is Kendra, and she claims that Kate hasn't spoken to the family in 6 years. And they live in the same neighborhood. And they all go to the same church, and the whole church is talking. No, Kate doesn't go to the church, but the family, you know, the rest of the family. In the meantime, Kendra's got children, and Kendra's children have no relationship with the +8s. It's just over. Do you want to know why? Kendra, who doesn't look like a liar, she just looks like a nice woman. She doesn't look like a liar. A little bit, she looks a little bit like a liar, Suzanne. Wow. Hey, Kenny, that was a sloppy shot. Oh, I'm dizzy. Look, Kendra's claiming that Kate wants a big life and her normal family, her normal everyday family doesn't fit it. So that's why Kate hasn't been in the family's life, because Kate wanted a big life. Well, that was 6 years ago. And my, how things have changed in 6 years. You wanted a big life, Kate, and now nobody wants you. And you are looking crazy out here with your kids. Thanks for the tea, Kendra. Keep talking. So Ryan Seacrest is everywhere. But he still has his radio show, which is a big show. He produces everything and New Year's Rockin' Eve. And he may be everywhere, but he says he still doesn't feel famous. Well, he sees himself, he says, just as a guy that interviews famous people on the red carpet, which keeps him grounded. I understand what he's saying, but you are famous, Ryan. Here's the thing. If you have more than 5 regular celebrity friends that you regularly talk to on a regular basis, then you are officially famous. And I picture him being regular buds with almost all of Hollywood, you know? No, I don't. No, I know people, but my obligation is to this purple chair and you all. You know, like Kathy Najimy, you know her? She's the actress and she's a wonderful girl and she's also the voice on King of the Hill for the mother. Kathy Najimy came to the show. She invited me over to her house. Her apartment in New York is just around the corner to play Friday night poker. She gets the girls all together. They drink brown juice and play. Well, now look, I don't play poker, but I love the brown. Every once in a while, because the brown makes you angry. So, you know what I mean? You know how like champagne makes you giggle? You know, every, alcohol spirit has its own property. Anyway, it was so nice of her to ask. I didn't have the heart to say, no, I'm not that girl. I just want to go back home. I'm just, I'm like awkward. Then Guy Fieri, when he came here, and he was serious about this, Guy wants to come to the house and cook me the most sumptuous 50th birthday dinner. I know. No, I can't do that. My obligation is to you. I feel like if I become too close to celebrity, it taints the hot topics. You feel what I'm saying now? Do you understand? Like, I feel like anything that Ryan Seacrest says about a celebrity is so filtered and just so, no disrespect, Ryan, but if George Clooney's your buddy, then you're really not gonna go in on his relationship with Stacy Keibler. Whereas I can sit here and, Look, and did I ever tell you Whoopi Goldberg invited my husband and I over to her house for dinner? Okay, this was like a year ago. Whoopi, I never told you this. Okay, come here, Whoopi, look. So we go over to her house. We have pork chops in the formal dining room on beautiful plates. The dinner guests invited are you ready for this? Yeah. Marlo Thomas and Phil Donahue. There were only about 8 people there. One of the curators of a museum here, well-spoken man. I forgot who else was there, but the point is that it felt awkward. Like, what am I gonna talk about? And I just can't. I like celebrities on the couch. I like them in my head. I like to read about them in magazines, but I don't wanna hang out with them. I can't. Ugh. And for one more thing, I know that makes me awkward and weird. Maybe if you were a celebrity, you would handle it differently, be going for lunch with people and doing stuff like that, but I'm just not that girl. It came along too late in my life.